Oh, is it? Oh, there we
Yeah,
go. Oh,
that
good.
says
Nope.
live.
Now
We
we're
are
Yeah.
live.
Now
we
we're
are
live.
Here we
live.
are.
Tattoo baby.
We've beamed in.
Yeah, and then you can share your stuff because it will not let me tag you.
I'm
Oh,
not.
okay.
Oh, it
Yeah,
won't let
I don't
you.
know.
Oh, I see.
Let's see. I might have to come close and do it. Hi, everybody.
I just got the
Jeff,
notification that you're live.
yeah.
There you go.
I mean, at least you got it because most
Yeah,
people don't.
you
do it.
said share my stuff. Well,
Is that bad?
Like
Oh, no, okay. It's okay. There's
share
yeah,
the
and I thought. Wait a minute. Go back. We can't see them.
I'm just going to share this.
Holly went away, so I can't see what you guys are doing. But
We're watching you guys.
Yeah.
oh, good. When you said share my stuff, I'm like, I don't think this is the right.
Yeah,
venue.
no, this is not it.
No one wants to see my stuff.
I don't know. I just tried. I think
You should be able to get it on my Facebook.
Oh, okay. That's
And I think, am I live on Instagram? I am live on Instagram.
So let me do the same thing. Go to Facebook.
Yeah, because it won't let me tag you either.
Why?
I don't
Oh,
know. I
why not?
haven't. I mean, okay, I shouldn't say it won't let me. I should say that I am not tech savvy and I can't figure it out.
I had technical issues over the weekend. Oh, there it is. Holly's hitting share.
I'm going to share now.
Perfect.
Fiction site, hopefully immediately.
There we go.
Okay, we just do it.
Susan said you are live on YouTube.
There it is.
It's there.
Yeah, and you should be able to see the comments at the bottom.
Yeah.
Aha. There we go.
Ta-da.
All right. Are we
All right.
good?
It's good.
No, I understand.
Go back over to
N-
this.
Navigating the new world is kind of like
The new-
chasing ghosts. You're
Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
into a flat object, trying to figure out what you have to reach into and do. It's
Yeah. Plus, there's always something new.
every so much. Yeah,
That's true.
constantly. Oh boy. I still wish I could grab some of my old computers and just run them as they were like 30 years ago. I was like, oh, those were great. They did exactly what I wanted them to.
Like the old Apple IIe or something.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. I need those.
What's up, Graham?
Susan, I think we're good now. If you,
Hey,
I think you
Grimrod,
should-
what's up? It's great to see Grim there.
Yeah, Grim's in the house.
Graham's the
Yeah,
man.
you guys are a good teamwork stuff going on. I love that. I love
Yeah.
all the tattoo Grim crossover stuff. We're fans.
Absolutely.
I'm not seeing chat.
Now I think you guys came to me from John, right?
Correct.
Yeah, John Ballistic's been an ally and friend of Age of Fiction now for a little while, going back
Cool shirt.
a couple years, I think.
COVID
now.
times at
Since
least.
COVID times,
when everyone
everything.
was trying
Yeah.
to reach out to other humans to remember that there were those
Right.
yeah, dude, we saw that where the long days. I see that. Oh, hey, mom.
Oh, hey, yeah, mom's in the
Okay.
room.
All right. Well, I am Tattoo Baby, and over on the other side is Jeff. He's one of my partners over at Rockstar and a whole bunch of other stuff. And then you guys are welcome to introduce yourselves.
Yeah, I'm Holly from Age of Fiction, and this is Brian.
I am Brian, the drum for fiction.
Yeah, so he's the drummer of Age of Fiction. I'm the lead singer, keyboards, songwriter of Age of Fiction, and we're very much like teamwork. And we've a really long relationship going back 30 years, and we've always been together.
32.
Yeah,
32
And so,
years,
a
and
lot of
on
what we
March
do-
13th, it'll be 32 years.
right.
So,
Okay.
So a lot of what we do is like as one, and our music is as one as well. So that's the way we are. And
All right. Now, how did you come up with your name?
you see this board behind us? This is actually a garage door, but it is a chalkboard. This is where we brainstorm our ideas here in our garage studio. And we just started planning out albums as we were writing songs and started doing albums up there. But we write everything that comes into our mind, band ideas,
right.
ideas for
So-
songs, everything.
At one point, we were just talking about, I don't know, you get talking and we get rambling and mention, kind of the times that we were living in. And this was pre-COVID and everything anyways. And it was, and someone mentioned, well, this is just an age of fiction we're living in. And, the other one said, oh yeah, well, dang, that's a great band name. We went, yeah, that's a great, let's write it down with all the other band names that we come up with, tons of them. We just think of it. We think of like, ooh, this would be a great band name for if these guys did a side project. That would be awesome. And then we thought about it for another 48 seconds and went, nope, that's it. That's ours. That's the one.
It just summed up everything we're feeling about the world today, I guess.
Yeah.
And the position modern people are like finding themselves in.
Right. And we've been searching for a band name because we'd played together before. I played with Holly when she was doing a solo thing, and then we kind of started when she was pregnant with our first kid, but we just went out as our last name, and we just went out as
which is Chiga. It's a
Chiga.
Hungarian word. It means snail.
So we just went out as that for one show, and then Holly had our first kid, and then we vanished into that for a little while. But during that time, she never stopped writing things. Actually worked on a rock musical about Persephone and all those relationships in her world and stuff, and was working on that. And a lot of the songs that we play now, there's at least 2 or 3, I think, that came from that project. But during that is when we started just really playing a lot more together and kind of became Age of Fiction during that time.
Yeah, I've been on a very slow, lifelong progression from folk into metal varieties, and it's been very eclectic, and has spent a lot of time in like world music and other things. So it's prog rock, very heavy into prog, especially eclectic prog, not just classic prog, though I do like that too a lot.
We do like some good noise, just straight up noise.
Yeah,
And
creative stuff.
like
We're jammers, very jam oriented.
I think
community.
my favorite music to listen to while in the sauna right now is doom metal. It's very
relaxing.
very relaxing and mellow.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all over it. As long as it's good, we like it,
I can agree to that. I'm pretty open when it comes to the metal world, but usually the thicker the lungs, the more I like. So you said that you write your ideas on the chalkboard behind you?
Yeah, like all
for
kinds of
your songs?
ideas.
Yeah.
I said there's a lot of stuff on there now, right? Like,
There's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff on there now.
There's albums that
These are albums we've recorded. We kind of
Couple of our
like
albums.
warboard our albums there
these
too.
and these are brainstorms, of things or
Yeah, like
whatnot.
we just come up with random band names like Stun Nuts.
Yeah,
That'd be
Stun
hilarious.
Nuts.
Or,
We thought
or
that would be
Tit
great.
Candy.
It's
Great
not
band.
us, but
No, it's not
we'd
us.
love to go see a band.
We might
called
go for a
Stun
night,
Nuts.
be a Tit Candy for a night.
Yeah.
That'd be okay.
What was the other one? Oh, we came up with a good one. Emo Corn.
Oh, but that'd be
And
like
that broke our brain. It's like,
we're
how
like,
can
it's
you
corn
make
and emo.
I just broke. I tried for 20 minutes to imagine what that would sound like, and it just didn't.
It's fun,
Still, it hurts.
It's
I don't
our
know, I'm still-
unwind. It's our unwind brain space. We'll write anything that pops in our head up there. It sometimes translates into a song idea or a concept. I write things from kernels of ideas and any little melodies that pop into my head with those ideas, or just jamming to sounds I hear that might trigger. Like you might play a drum riff that's like, oh, it's a song, like instantly, and it just might just happen.
Yeah.
Or it might take a little while. It's just different. Every song kind of does its
we
thing.
like to improv. We like to improv with anyone we can and noodle. And a lot of times just noodling around is where songs come from. And it just gets a feeling, and she starts making sounds of random sounds and starts, but then starts building something and goes, I'll come back later and figure out what lyrics go in there,
Yeah, I'll write a lot of sounds first, like just like some vowels and some consonants. Like I like words a lot, so the way words are in music is like rhythmic and interesting, and I always write toward those sounds, I guess, and so it affects my lyrics and that and whatever ideas we might be having about the song idea. We write from a lot of poor people rage. I mean, it's like America today, like, so it's just whatever, we have plenty of poor people rage.
So is every song kind of different? I mean, do you guys start from a different place with each song? Like one time you may have the music first, one time you may have something else. I mean,
yeah, that's a really good way of putting it, actually.
Yeah, it just, it's, and a lot of it is, Holly just feels something suddenly. It's like, oh, that just, and it's like you see a spark.
Yeah,
and
record it.
Yeah, oh, exactly. Where's my phone? Where's my
voice note?
Right here. This is, it has all my voice apps are on here, and I record snatches of every song that comes to my head. I might think of it at a weird time. It's usually really awkward. It's like I'm halfway to eating a bite. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go, everybody. And okay, and then that's it. I don't have time for it now. I'm compartmentalizing as a parent.
But
I'll do that later.
She would just keep singing the thing that she was thinking of over and over, and she'd just be singing and singing. And she's like, "Don't worry about me. I'm just trying to not forget this song until I can get in front of my my tape
that's
recorder."
Always cute. Where I've got to hold the song to like get to something. Keep singing it,
right. And she had to get out the 2-deck recorder, and so she could do layers and flip.
I didn't used to have this technology, though. I was born in 1976. So I had, a Casio back then. I would just hit record on that. Or better yet, put it in 2 decks and then hit record on one and play on the other, the last thing I recorded, and harmonize with myself. And then do it again and again until the tape wears out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was good. I missed that, actually. I would love to do that.
Isn't that crazy how it works like that, and how we just move on so fast with so many other different things that we can use? It's crazy.
Right? It is.
Well, tools are fun. The new tool
helps you do something faster.
A better
seems exciting.
Tool. Yeah, exactly. Carpentry is great because of tools. I love tools. I'm a toolophile. Both the band
and the band. Yeah.
What do you think is one of your most streamed songs?
Well, that one's easy. It's Big Bad.
Hands down.
And it was a weird one. We're still trying to figure out. It went kind of nuts a little over a year ago in Southeast Asia on Instagram, Facebook, and got like almost 3 million views.
Oh, wow.
It was kind of a freak out because we can't still trace
we still can't find
where that came from. We just know because
also,
the reports.
I mean, it was Instagram, Facebook, so did someone put it? We just don't know.
We wish we knew. We were
somebody
a shoe
shared
ad.
it,
yeah. Are we a shoe ad? Are we next to, is it a really awesome blog lady? What is it? Is it Tattoo Baby? Somebody
the
like
department
that?
store, yeah.
We haven't
cool.
seen any reports on it for a while, but it took over a year for us to see the first report on it, and the first report that came in on that was 1.2 million, and I was like, what?
Wow.
But I'm going to tell you, we're happy because it's one of our best live songs, and it is really got a heavy metal part. I don't know which part got used, probably not the heavy metal
swing
part.
It's like swingy, Big Bad, and then in the middle there's a little heavy spot, goes back to some swing, but it's all about it's all about
bluesy
Red Riding Hood and the werewolf, and
it's part of our werewolf album.
Who's really the big bad in the thing, because Grandma, she's the one that winds up dispatching with the wolf anyway. So who's big bad on that? And oh, by the way, did Little Red really want to not be hunted by the wolf? Or
she was into it.
She kind of liked the wolf.
Yeah,
so it's
we reinvented the tale for Werewolf. It was kind of a concept album.
We
so
just see it different.
Snail Overlords is kind of concept-y too. We do tend that way. It's the prog leanings, you see.
That was off our third album, Werewolf.
I have literally not heard your music. I've got to. Now you've got me. I'm gonna go chase this down.
Good.
No,
I hope everyone will check us out.
We're all gonna hear it soon.
Yeah, we're gonna hear some. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
look at each other and we're like, in 30 years, when someone finally gets through our whole thing, they're going to be like, wow, these guys were like this different thing. Because, music is what I do it. We all do it. You hear a song, you're 2 measures in, and you've already made judgments of it. And that
Right.
you've judged the entire band based on those 2 measures of that one song that you heard. But that's not their greatest song.
But if you're a prog rock song and you haven't, if you can't get somebody to listen past minute 3 of your song, then they're never gonna.
She glitched on us.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was maybe just me
No,
or
no, I think they're glitched.
okay. Let me see if it comes back on.
It's a baddie connection. They're interesting too. I'm digging it.
Yeah. I kind of can't decide which song I wanted to play now. Maybe I'll have to
Big bad.
see if they are broken.
Yeah, they're broken. They're
There we are.
Hey!
Wait,
There
see,
you go. You're back.
You're back. You're
back.
back. You glitched out on us. Yeah.
we know an artist out of the UK who performs as Glitch sometimes. So that's okay. Maybe he just took a little inspiration.
That's my favorite filter on Snapchat and Facebook.
Yeah.
The glitch.
Agree.
Oh yeah,
Well, they're rearranging the matrix, right?
there you go.
Yeah.
I forgot where we were. Anyways, we can keep going.
We could talk too long, so
Yeah, we'll
if you
keep
have
going.
questions, it's good to direct us.
John interviewed us a couple years ago, and for a podcast, and it went like 2 hours.
Oh wow. Well, you
Yes,
guys are
we'll edit it
interesting.
out.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've been together forever, so we can just keep talking. We'll talk your ear off. We'll have you over. Come on over for our festival and hang out in our sauna. We've had up to 13 people.
Listen to doom metal. Yeah.
Yeah, listen to some doom metal.
Yeah, in the
Or
sauna.
whatever.
I'm still
Yeah.
stuck on that, man.
It's the only place to listen to your
Dude,
doom metal. It's
mellows
detoxifying. It really
Yeah,
feels like
Well,
I've
it's
been
very
cleansed.
ambient, really. A lot of it's so very ambient doom metal, so it works out perfect in a hot, dark environment.
yeah, I think Sweat Lodge, and you're getting closer to where we're going here.
I was gonna ask what your favorite song to play is.
Oh yeah.
Currently, for me, it's the Want Monster.
Okay.
That's my current favorite. I've had several favorites. The longest term favorite of mine to play is a song called Stay. It was one of our earliest. So it's kind of a bluesy song Holly wrote early on.
That's on our first album,
Yeah,
Stay.
that's on our first album. And I love that one too. But currently for me, definitely the Want Monster. Though it varies based on each time we play it. Sometimes we play one song so good and I'm like, oh, now that's my new favorite one. I think last night we played what song?
We did The Void, which was good.
Loudmouth, right?
No, Snail Overlord.
Snail Overlords, right? We did Snail Overlords at the end, and that one
That actually, yeah,
played it
we
better than I
we
have.
kicked it in. I was gonna say Snail Overlords for me because we kicked it in on that song. It's like we wrote that, we put the album out, and now it's like the live performances are coming to some of our juiciest, best performance.
It's a challenging song, so it's got some moments in it that I stumble on at times. So
That's
if I
fun, though.
Don't stumble through that, then I feel really good.
It's
so
fun
I
to
had
have
a
the
nice
striving though. Like I find that, I don't know about you, but like it's always more fun when the song is still challenging, but you're nailing it. It's like being almost on your 10th level of your game or whatever. If you're, you've almost succeeded at your goal, and it's like again and again. And at least for me, I have these really big epic ideas for songs, and they're orchestrated out quite a long way, and they're hard to achieve and always have been. As a soloist, I did big solo performances, and now Brian helps me be bigger than I ever got to be before because he plays enormously big drums.
I just hear the song, I think. or I hear what she wants. But I've been
Yeah.
listening for 3 decades, so I better get what she wants.
You better hear something. Yeah.
It
Say,
worked.
John said that was a 2-hour interview and another 2 off the air.
That's actually the case.
Yeah.
That's not a lie, John. Sorry, I didn't
That's
see you in
great.
there, you little
Yeah.
sneak. That's hilarious.
Hey,
It's-
Cindy.
It's
Hey.
true. It's true. We have like a
That's
talking
true.
problem. Like
Well, yeah.
we don't sleep sometimes because we're up nights talking. You can imagine
We're
this.
also
Like,
kind
do
of out
that.
in the woods, so we don't get out much.
We live outside the city now. We lived inside Seattle for 20 years recently, but we had to we couldn't afford it. Everything's sort of imploding in cities financially, and artists
Seattle's harsh
are
on
getting
music.
pushed out. It's rough.
People, they think of all the musicians that came from Seattle, right? Hendrix, Nirvana, Heart, but they left to get to get heard because Seattle doesn't want to listen to music.
Yeah, that
They
was a
just
brief
don't.
promoting period that
It's-
was really happening
Yeah.
from wealth class that's gone bananas. So that's not really like a CEO's goal. It's
Yeah.
not Age of Fiction. And actually I like it that way.
Right.
I'd prefer not to be a CEO's dream today.
Right.
It's on the side of good, I'm pretty sure. So we're doing that.
Yeah. But,
I want to show your video since we just talked about it.
all right.
Which one are you
Oh.
doing?
This is
The
the Want Monster off of Snail Overlords.
Is that the one you got?
it's
think-
blue in the background. Is that here? Let me just show you my screen just to make
sound-
sure.
Yeah, let's see what it
Sounds
is.
right.
There's a lot of montage of imagery, so I think they all start blue.
Let's look at it.
Does that look right?
Coming up. Wait, that's
Age of Fiction. Yeah, Snail Overlords.
That's Snail
Lyric-
Overlords, the song Snail
Lyric-
Overlords, which is
lyric
also
video.
good.
Oh, you can play that one too. You can
Either
play
one.
Snail. You can pick any one you want. We're happy with that.
We're happy to be played.
All right, let's try it. I'm just gonna.
I'm
look away.
excited. Let's do it.
Yeah, all right, Jeff.
Okay, let's do it.
Snail of the Lord. 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 What you need, there is always a home on your side. It can be leave alone, you can roll, you can never look back. Each inside, there's this life. Wherever you wander, is where you rest tonight. Home send you home, home send you far, home send you far. Home is where you are. 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 Down, down, digging into the light. That's really digging into the light. Down to sleep. Oh, I'm thinking like a snail. Fight for that breathing guy. Drinking into the deep street. Freely dreaming your best place to breathe. I feel like a snail. Fight for that breathing guy. Drinking into the light. And that's really digging into the light. Down to sleep. Oh, I'm thinking I'm a snail. Fight for everything I see. Drinking into the deep street. So freely dreaming your best place to breathe. I feel like a snail. Fight for everything I see.
I liked it.
Thanks.
Yes.
Glad.
It was like 3 songs in one. I mean, it was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Holly said, we're music for the prog-minded, not straight up specifically, prog or anything, and not like Yes or Rush or King Crimson, but, we definitely move from, movement to movement.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a post-prog movement. Maybe we're part of that, because we were really I brought up with a lot of variety music from the folk era and then in through all the sort of prog of the 70s, but love modern stuff. Like we were really into Tool for a long time and heavy metal and stuff, and our scene that we play on, like where we were playing last night, we were playing with people inventing their own genres in punk and sort of hardcore or metal or experimental music.
Ambient noise.
So it all kind of factors in, and yeah, it goes a lot of places. The early stuff I wrote was more prog, more like space psychedelic prog, and this is like a different level where we just touch on wherever we go. A lot of blues influence in what we're doing. You can find some straight up bluesy stuff of ours.
Well, I mean, we've got 5 albums out, and
They're all various
in
too.
the middle of
They have a lot of
working
different
on
things going on.
album 6, and we've already kind of started writing more songs. So I guess album 7's on its way at some point.
That's
So
right.
you're constantly recording pretty much then?
Well, it's not like that. We're constantly writing. We live, like I said, we live a long ways away, and we have 2 kids. So logistics of getting away for things like going to a studio to record here and there or something is hard. So we just kind of build it up. And then when Raymond, finds some time and decides he wants to come out and hang in the sauna and have some food, he'll come over, he'll bring his gear and set up here in our garage basically and record us.
We did the first 4 albums in one weekend.
Yeah.
And it was 4 albums worth of stuff. And we call that the Mayday sessions. And we recorded the last 2 albums over a different weekend. And so, yeah, the time is put in our work. We play every day and we practice songs or work on writing songs every day. So but we live together. We're able to do that in between work and things. So we do.
Eke out a couple of songs or things.
Right.
But yeah, so that's how it's going right now. If we had the equipment, we'd probably, we'd be inundated.
Oh, we would record constantly if somebody were lavishing us with constant, recording equipment. In my wildest dreams,
just money.
Yeah, in my wildest dreams, I would make that studio.
The being
very officially
into the tech too. It's like knowing what to do with all the new stuff that's out there is important at the moment.
Yeah, our producer is great. He's a friend from our local scene, and he's a musician, and he's an experimental music collaborator. And so he's also been around for a while, like on the music scene, and has heard a lot of variety of music. And so he's kind of an inspirational guy, and it's great. He's took enough interest in us. Shout out to Harry Nipple Productions in Seattle there. Raymond Bolin.
Okay. All
There's
right.
some shots of him out playing last night with our show that we were in last night.
He was playing with Power Skeleton last night.
Yeah, he's a drummer and a experimental music guy.
Old band.
I was gonna ask about your art. I wanted to know about the art in your videos, or the one that we just played, of course.
Yes.
That's actually a picture of me with a latex mask and a old cloak that Holly's mom made her when she was like in high school or something for a Renaissance festival out in our backyard.
Yeah, and then I took the
Really?
picture and doctored it and turned it into a snail overlord.
We all took photography from a really great instructor actually in high school, Pat Dixon. He lives down in Olympia now, but he was really amazing. He learned black and white from Ansel Adams, and he learned color from a local photographer, Roy Mullen, back then. And we were in Holly and I spent some time in the dark room together growing up, doing photography together.
It was romantic high school
And
times.
so we do all our art. We do all our art. Every piece. There's
doing art
occasional
together is
where
always
we
happening.
go and we find some clip art type of thing or something that we need to snag because we need some old scene of a street or something like that, and then we'll run it through some stuff.
I've always liked trick photography, or that teacher that he's talking about who taught us would teach us to do things like make water meet a staircase or weird surrealist techniques, and I still like that. So it's really fun to take suggestive photos and use today's equipment and bend them into a new reality. It's fun.
I'm not opposed to painting either.
Oh yeah,
No,
he's
it's
a visual
great.
artist going way back. He used to paint fractals all the time.
Love that.
Canvas.
they're all over our sort of studio here. Art's painted by my father, who was an artist, and by Brian, and my mother, who's an artist, and his mother
I
was
have
an
some
artist.
art on
It's
my
kinda
shirt.
weird.
You
Love
do, I
it.
see
Yeah.
that.
It's looking good.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
advertise that before we leave.
Yeah, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Where I want to know where people can find you. Like, what platforms are you on? How do they look you up? Whatever.
I'll always say Bandcamp to start off with, just because it's a place where we have everything that you might want to interact with. Like, if you want to just hear our tracks and you'd like to read our lyrics, and maybe say you want to see what kind of artwork we put into our CDs, that's the only place where you might be able to go, because you can go to every album, and when you click on a track, you'll see that track's artwork from the CD that's clicking on an individual track. So it's a great way to go through and experience our albums as we envision them somewhat, because you can read the lyrics and sort of just experience the whole, to us, what we wanted to create was an art environment for you. And so that
That's the best place. I
is
think,
good.
for seeing what we intend.
Yep.
Outside of that, we're everywhere. We're on YouTube and
Facebook, you can also get to, we have a Wix website,
Spotify,
a
we're
Wix
on
website that's not
Deezer,
super formal, but you can get to it via Facebook, and it
Apple.
gives you updates.
We got distributed by DistroKid, so whatever the list of things, so you can find us all over
From
the place.
DistroKid, yeah, okay.
And
Age of Fiction on Facebook gets any alerts of anything new. We have a lot of merch we've been working on. We've got shirts and CDs and things, but we also have a balm factory where we make balms out of things from our garden and the trees.
BALM, not BOMB.
Right.
BALM.
Although we do say it's the balm, diggity balm.
Um,
But it's like there's these balms we make from like cottonwood trees and cedar trees, and they're medicinal and stuff. My father was into herbalism, and he was a botanist, so I have this sort of geeky lust to turn my trees and herbs into salves and things. So we made them into Age of Balm so we could use that as a functional merch, basically, and it's been really fun. And so we're selling a lot of those too online on Bandcamp. But if you want to see us, YouTube, and then we have that whole lyric video composition that you just played a video from. There's videos for every single song in our last album, Snail Overlords, which is really recommended if you want to get a broad sense of what an Age of Fiction album is like. Although each one has its own personality.
each
So
album's different.
I beg people to dig deep, because there's really something for everyone. The albums each have their cheeky little attitudes.
Werewolf is definitely about. It's definitely heavy on a werewolf tint, but
Very.
about monsters too,
Right.
kind of.
We do with monsters a lot.
We repeat a little bit that monster theme with Snail Overlords. I guess both of those albums are kind of concept related, in that they have more cohesiveness between song themes than some of the other albums.
I can't wait to go down the rabbit hole with you guys.
Please do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's another theme I need to work on, is the rabbit hole. I thought about that. I'm a longtime Alice in Wonderland fanatic.
Yeah.
I need to realize that. I need a video where I'm falling.
I kind of call
continue to
that
work on that.
happening.
Cool.
You get started on somebody's YouTube and stuff or whatever, and you're just like down the rabbit hole, right? You just keep going and going all
Right.
through all their stuff. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of lyrics that we put a lot of thought into. So
yeah.
It's
Polly
fun.
likes to write, so
I'm
they're
a
lyric
writer,
heavy.
for
There's
sure.
a lot of content in the lyrics, a lot of things to take in that add to what you're listening to.
Double meanings.
Which is a
Right.
lot of
Stuff
what
like
I
that.
write to, actually, is kind of the ideas of the lyrics and where she's going with it. I use her writing, her lyrics, and her singing as the main instrument, really, that I play off of to try to direct me where the song's going.
Yeah, but you guys seem to connect really well together, and which
It makes
which
sense. I mean, we've been together for 32 years, so
Yeah,
That's just a minute. That's just a minute.
yeah, we got that down.
Yeah, I'm surprised we're looking this good. 30 years has gone by so quickly, but yeah, we've gone through a lot of metamorphosis together. But I think we just have really common interests, and that we've
Yeah.
enjoyed the journey that we're on together so much, and sharing it, that we're just still doing that.
Right on. When we get off here, I definitely need you to send me some songs. Plus, I need your Bandcamp link.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I will.
for sure.
Send that out to you.
Okay,
I also
and yeah,
go
I
ahead.
can-
Are you gonna do that now? Because I'm like that. I'll forget. That's why I said it, because I'll forget to tell
Yeah,
you.
I'll send you a
Yeah, do
Bandcamp
it. We'll
link
just-
for sure. Let me just
Absolutely.
get some.
Get it
Yeah.
going.
I should have grabbed your Facebook link, but
Yeah, then we
I-
could have posted it. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't even think about it. I can after.
That's okay.
I'll,
I mean, Age of Fiction is easy to type in, and even if you just type it in on Google, you'll get something, and you'll find us. We're there. If you can't get it, hit band, but it's showing up for us more nowadays, which is nice.
Yeah. Right.
It's what you want, you know.
There's quite a music scene out in Seattle too. I mean, it's not gone from out there. I mean, it's kind of cool.
It's not gone. It's just
The fighters are left, so frankly,
Yeah.
I mean,
I've got a
maybe-
lot of friends out there, so that's why I
That's
was
good.
surprised. Actually, this necklace came from Martin Thomas Reed, the MTR project.
Oh,
nice.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right on. Yeah,
Um,
it's I'd say it's not as vibrant as, say, Austin, or
Right.
still like, downtown New York or something. It's still.
What about support, man? Like from radio stations local, that kind of stuff. I mean,
I think local stations find it hard to reach to everyone. We know bands who've been together for 30 years and have never been able to get a station around here to play them.
right.
Seattle's a tough nut. It's like, if you ever went to a show in Seattle and you're at this show and you're at the most amazing show you ever saw, and you look at the crowd in Seattle and everyone's just like this.
This
Yeah.
is perfect. Yeah.
And it's just, dude, it's rough. And you're looking at everyone and you're like, wait a minute. If we were in, New York, people'd be like bouncing off walls and stuff,
Yeah.
screaming and hollering, or
Mosh
Ohio even,
pit.
right?
Yeah.
You're in a place where people are they're
Yeah.
there because
No one
if they
wants-
don't know, if they don't do their music today, they may not be here tomorrow. Like, these are people who
Yeah.
they have to do their music.
Right.
That's the only people who are left doing music on the underground indie, what I call the indie ground, underground
yeah,
scene.
that's what it is.
With
Yeah.
indie undergrounders,
Yeah.
and they're really, really feral in that way. They will hold on, and
Stay independent.
they're not people who require a lot of your attention to stay alive.
Yeah, we'll just
Right.
play no matter
But
what.
it's still food to them, like all other artists.
But if
So
we found ourselves in some city in California where people actually go out and listen to music, we might, feel special.
yeah, if we could, we would like to. If we had the ability to perform along the seaboard, the western seaboard, we would do it. We have
logistics.
kids, logistics, and
Kids take priority.
economic oppression.
Yeah.
So we do what we can and keep recording, I guess, and writing music. And play
Seems
when
like it's really difficult to make money in music now. You got to sell merch or you got to do something.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's what I'm saying. We got
or sell things to musicians. That's what they're
Yeah.
doing.
Well, it's like a big support group, right? I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really
2.8
weird.
million streams on one song, and it was something.
you bought a T-shirt with the money, right?
$15. I don't even think you got
Yeah.
your shirt on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we just leave it in DistroKid, and then when they take out their yearly $45, we go, hey, look, we covered it.
Yeah, we had it.
We covered being out there. But some people see us, and that's good. It's neat when someone from the UK randomly buys a T-shirt or something, and they're like, hey, there you go. It's really is all about reaching one person at a time.
Yeah.
You know, even when we play a show and all we're playing to is the bands that are playing with us, bands are people too.
They are, yeah. Everybody except for bass players. No, I did not say that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't say that. I swear.
No.
You can't say it. I feel like I'm an ad hoc bass player, but that's because I love bass so much that I have to like hold back around my bass playing friends when we're jamming. Like I don't want to rip all the bass lines the heaviest. I have this cheater like ability with a synthesizer attached to my Casio where I could just hog that. and I love it. I love bass. I've always liked.
We've got jokes over here. Nobody remembers.
Is really happening to you.
Nobody remembers the bass player.
They don't remember the drummer either.
Yeah, they kind of see you back there, but
the drummer is the guy that's always moving stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brody, right?
Yeah.
That's why Age of Fiction's really fair. We're both stuck behind something. It's like,
Exactly.
oh, they're both behind something. Okay, like,
Cool.
got to get my voice out there. I'm trying to send you a couple things, Tattoo Baby. I'm sending you I sent you like a live show playlist. Like the top show on that is a really good one. It was called Daryl's. It's a pretty good show. You should check that out. And I sent you a link to our Bandcamp also. So those should be in our messages. But if you don't see them, let me know. And then I'm thinking I'm going to send you an older one too, just because we've got a lot of albums between now and when we started out. And there's some really great stuff from the beginning that I think you could see something from that. Or hear something from that.
Linked Bandcamp into the comments for people that are watching. And then also I put in where you can buy a Tattoo Baby shirt that Jeff is wearing. You get to pick the color of your shirt.
Nice.
You got blue. But there's different colors, right, Jeff?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, and then my exclusive magazine over there.
Oh,
Ooh.
what about hold on.
Oh, and my
Yes,
exclusive
yes.
calendar.
There you go.
Yeah, he's got it all over there. He's more prepared than I am. Isn't that crazy?
It's good. You got to have a teamwork around here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So there's those links in there, your Bandcamp links in there. I'll make sure when we post everything, I'll post the Bandcamp in there, and that's where everyone can get their merch. Check
From
out all their
Bandcamp,
cool
right?
stuff. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yep.
Super awesome.
Yeah, look us up on Facebook. Say hi.
Yeah.
You can do that.
It's really good. And I can tag you afterwards. It's just before when I set everything up, it doesn't let me tag you.
That's fine.
Yeah, there's all kinds of fun stuff.
I did post this into the Age of Fiction, so that should have been available on our site, which is where I send most people who are looking for what's up. Just Facebook's been an easy way to stay connected with the city where we just kind of like, I don't know, emigrated slightly out of. And so that works too. We try to keep, around on most things, but I think there's some limitation. We're not really doing a whole lot on Instagram or anything. You don't find out Age of Fiction's not really around on Spotify, but we're like everywhere else.
Spotify's been an elusive thing to get anyone to put it.
Yeah, I don't know how much work I'm going to put into it right now.
I don't know.
I'm watching Spotify. I'll let them know what I think of them later.
I get
My eyes on you, Spotify.
I don't use Spotify. I don't use Spotify either. Very
I
little.
saw a good one go by that said Bach removed all his content from Spotify. I was like,
Bach.
hey.
That's great.
I wonder when he put it on there.
Right?
Yeah, right?
I don't use Spotify either. I know a lot of bands try to push the Spotify. I'm just an Amazon girl all the way.
And I do YouTube music, yeah. So
yeah, and YouTube. So
YouTube is honestly where most of our stuff is easy because we have a lot of video things and stuff that are fun and some live things, stuff we posted from our garage, just like minutes after it was written even.
Oh wow, okay, cool.
Or improvs that we were just recording where maybe a song started or something, So there's things and we have a festival big party we call Rockapowson Sound Festival every August, and we basically invite a bunch of friends who play music to come, and everyone plays and stuff, and we there's a lot of improv going on because it's a sound festival, so we let the kids, a family thing, kids come up and play and all kinds of stuff. So
Oh wow.
it's just fun. It goes on for the weekend. It's a fun thing. So
John
So I also
said,
sent you the Werewolf album listening link
Yeah,
on
John, I hear
YouTube.
you.
And that's, I'd say if we have 2 albums that everything like great is coming out of, Snail Overlords and Werewolf are our best,
Yeah.
most dramatic albums. They're pretty fun. So hopefully that provides you with some, I don't know, options.
yeah. And can they find everything on your Facebook page too? Do you guys have like the link
well, on
there?
Facebook, so they could go to Facebook, and then if they were to go to our website, which is linked, I think, in the business side, sort of just tells your stats. There's a real quick link to our Wix website. And while we don't own our own domain, it's a great website. You can click on it. I keep it up to date. It's got links directly into videos and to different playlists. And if you kind of just the page that you land on, you can just scroll down it and see like the best things of Age of Fiction. And then if you want, there's deep dive links to go into Age of Balm to see what we do, what is that, or
Yeah, that
to
sounds
just look at
interesting.
pictures or find about section. But yeah, generally you can get a good overview of all the stuff we're putting out, and all our albums have embedded listening players right out of Bandcamp in there. So it can be a good spot to sort of take it all in, because we are in a lot of places doing a lot of things.
Right.
Right on. That's
we will be having some new shows coming up here.
We're booking right now, so
kind of
we're
slow
putting our
on-
feelers
slow
out.
on getting that up there, but I just started a new job too, so that takes a lot of time. So
Yeah, we had vehicle breakdown malfunction land for a while there, but we're back in business. So
yeah,
getting out.
human things that take time.
yeah.
Life be laughing, man.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask how you guys felt about the music industry today, but I mean, you kind of talked about it.
we do have a way of doing that. John will attest.
We got one of our newest songs starts with "I don't like the radio." Not that, but it's just
It's not about.
and
It's not about
definitely
underground radio.
that
It's about the top
clear
40.
channel driven.
Right. Oh, I mean, yeah, the same 15 songs,
And not
24
just
hours
the
a
top
day.
40.
Yeah.
I think the top 40 is a symptom of a really
And
big
that's what we're
problem
all doing.
with
We're
money that
trying
we
to
have.
Steal the radio back from them. We're like,
We're gonna get it, man. We're taking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want our FM
We're
back.
taking it back, man. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I love what groups like
The
Music for the
revolution.
Forefront too are doing and stuff.
I put it like this: when the Beatles got big, were they playing music from 1904 on the radio that everyone was listening to? No, they were playing music from last week on the radio that everyone was listening to, and now we're all we hear is music from 60 years ago. And it's like, we like it because it hit an apex back then that was awesome. It was great. It was
Well, I thought we were
great music that came out, but why are they still the top of the charts?
My kids watched the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade last year, and it was like going back in a time vessel with like Cher and like it was just all of these people. There was not a single person I did not remember
from being a kid.
Yeah, there were some great artists or whatever, but I'm like, there's
a lot of new good stuff though.
There's a lot more new good stuff.
So much. I mean,
old stuff, and that's
well, right. So there's going to be all these amazing performances of this time, but you guys don't, like, the world out there, they don't get to hear it. They're the ones getting deprived. Everybody doesn't get to hear all these people, and it's amazing because we're at a time where there are more musicians than ever in history. The chances for us to hear the most amazing music of anyone's time, it's now. But how you get it to people is a trick.
Prince said it back in the day. He said the greatest musician is the one you've never heard, hiding in their
never heard. Right.
Yeah, they're just in their basement or somewhere nobody hears them, and they don't know how to get it out. It's so hard to do that. Like you have to really, really keenly try to figure it out. And
you gotta be
it's hard.
willing to listen, because it's not the same. Because what they're selling to everybody is the old feeling, the feeling you had when you were 13 years old and it was huge. Oh God, I want to keep feeling that over and over.
True.
That's, instead of what's new, but
yeah, taking in new stuff today, if we're bombarded with so much information, it's hard. So
yeah,
that's a trick.
I mean, yeah. So like to that one, I guess Age of Fiction is completely all about the current state of the industry in the world. It's written in our
It's
name.
commentary for sure.
Yeah.
Running commentary.
What we think about constantly at all moments is
Ensconced in some metaphor and allegory.
how everything's been sold, bought, and processed, bought, and sold.
He's
or
Lloyd
bought,
Dobler.
sold, processed.
He's still Lloyd Dobler. He's my total Lloyd
I dig it though. I mean,
yeah. But like you said, keep fighting the fight, keep just doing your thing and whatever.
yeah.
That's right.
People
maybe
like me and Tattoo Baby will keep spinning y'all's music, man.
that's
Love
great.
it.
Trying to get it out to more.
It's a symbiotic.
That's right. Oh, somebody
relationship.
has to send me Jeff's email address so that I can send him a bunch of tracks from Age of
Yeah.
Fiction
Yeah.
for that.
I'll shoot it to you on Facebook, or Tattoo Baby can send it to you.
Okay.
Either one. We'll get you all the stuff.
I love it. It's so awesome that you guys are out here doing this. I appreciate what you do. I mean, thank you from the hearts of
Absolutely.
music
Yeah.
kind everywhere
Yeah.
that you take an interest in music and the arts at a time when the world needs it the most. So
Original music. Original music.
original music, yeah, and
Yes.
that's coming from a new place because people need fresh ideas from art to affect them. That's the only way we're going to move forward. Art is a
Exactly.
catalyst for everything that we need.
Well, I
That's
definitely
where I'm at.
appreciate you guys coming on.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so
And-
much.
And
Pleasure.
Jeff for joining me tonight. This is his
Yeah,
first show. So
Yeah,
thank
it's
you.
fun. Yeah.
I feel like you've been here all the time. I saw the other ones, but I've just imagined you into all of them. It seems so natural.
Yeah.
You guys,
We
good
work
team.
well together.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
got a little chemistry. It's pretty cool.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
it's a good environment.
Okay, and so you're in Georgia?
I'm in South Georgia, yes. I'm about 30 minutes from the Florida line. Yep.
Okay,
Got it.
okay. And you're in
Illinois.
Illinois.
Okay.
Illinois. All
Yep.
right. Right on. And we're up here in Washington.
Yeah. We're old time Alaskan people from
Yep.
way back though.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
you're from I'm originally from Syracuse.
Yeah, but I'm
so
a country girl. I came from the middle of nowhere, quite literally. I'm an Alaskan country girl of the old times before the oil industry. Try to
Oh, wow.
imagine that. Try to imagine Alaska before all that.
Yeah.
It's
Can't.
different now, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
So
I still appreciate you guys even coming on and
yeah, absolutely.
getting a hold of me and working with me. I think I had to cancel once, but you guys were patient and pretty awesome. And John, if you're still listening, thank you for throwing them over my way.
double thanks
Yeah.
from us. Thank
Yep.
you for
And
all
Grimrock, thanks for joining in. Grim is awesome. I don't know if you guys
He's
know
from
that.
Pittsburgh, you said, yeah.
for awesome.
Yeah.
So we're nationwide. Yeah.
Yes, we're all over.
I saw that someone tattooed his lyrics
Yeah.
on their arm.
Nice.
Big.
That's on Tattoo Baby's leg. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was beautiful in Alaska
Oh, it's
before the
on
oil.
your leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
his album cover,
Oh, sweet.
which is kind of I mean, it's not the same picture that Jeff has on his shirt, but it's very similar.
It's kind of close, yeah.
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 Right on.
No, I've seen it. It's really a good one.
I actually have an indie band tattooed on my side. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
The-
much we're into it. See? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Right?
getting- yeah.
Yeah. We are definitely
excited
there.
the day I see AOF on someone.
Oh yeah.
Don't tempt. Don't tempt. Big snail, AOF. Yeah.
Back than that.
Snail, yeah. It's really iconic. Remember that image.
Yeah.
People like it.
Well, you better watch out. Your wife's gonna get at you, Grim.
Grimm's
Grimmy.
awesome.
He is so very awesome. Yes. We've become fans, and it was actually awesome. We were on Pandora listening to our channel one time and just getting through it because we hear some bands that we've never heard on our channel sometimes, but they're relatives, you know, and then it's like, because Pandora does the genome thing where it's like, okay, there's things in common. And so we ended up finding music in common, or where we were listening to it. And it was shortly after we'd seen Grimm on one of John Ballistic's podcasts, and he flashed up on our Pandora after one of our songs. And then we're like, I listened to it and I was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
That guy has some of the same sounds we like to work with and stuff. And it was like, wow, we have some very like gothic similarities. And then I was like, oh, he reminds me of Glenn Danzig, only, you know, his songwriting's a little better, you know, and all this stuff. And it was cool. And then we kind of got to know him more.
Grimm getting a little plug here. So just
remember
that, Grimm, when you're on.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Grimm is really cool, man. Yeah, that's a great guy.
Yeah, he does seem cool.
Real.
I like his live show a lot. I would totally go watch that if it was local.
Right?
Very.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just waiting for him to make his show appearance here.
Right.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, it would be sweet. It's just such a long drive for everybody to.
I will drive a distance though to see somebody perform like Grimm though.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I would go a distance. Yeah, 6-7 hours probably. I would drive probably.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to get Grimm over at the Night Shop. Night Shop here is extremely supportive of independent music, and they let a lot of people play there. So I think Mockstar and Everfelt is playing in the summer, and then I'm hoping to get Grimm in there around that time, so then I can actually see him play live.
I'm gonna have to buy plane tickets.
Yeah,
awesome.
You'll have to. Yeah, so everybody could just kind of come together and do their thing.
Yeah, if we could ever get over, we'd play a show with them for sure.
I know. We've thought about it. You know, it's far out for us. We're still trying to like locomote our our area a bit, but you know, a lot of our local dives and stuff closed down recently in Seattle, and it's getting hard. I see a musical diaspora happening with musicians kind of slowly detaching from the city. It's like, I watched it over 20 years. A lot of people we liked already were coming out of the forest for their shows. We're like, when we had to move out here, we're like, you know, we'll be like them. We'll come in out of shrouded in mystery and show up in town and, you know, and
blow people's minds.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Different perspective now. Yeah.
Super Bowl show is not the one. That was
it's not the one. It was okay.
It was tricky. It was tricky. Yeah.
We're like, oh.
It was hard. It was hard to get that. Like,
okay.
The Super Bowl takes its own space.
Everyone did good. It was a good show.
Yeah, it was. It was great to see our friends, and we have a little bit of live footage up on our Facebook from last night. People are curious.
Right on. All right, I have to check that out.
Cool.
Definitely have to check it out. I'm gonna get off here, and I appreciate you guys so much for coming on. And Jeff, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Love y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you guys. We
Thanks
really had fun
everyone
here.
for listening in.
Susan, is that in Chicago? Do you mean Night Shop? Is Night Shop in Chicago? I forgot. I guess I didn't even ask any of our viewers if they had any questions or anything. But if you guys have anything before I get off, we can answer that. Okay,
Are
yes.
you close to Chicago?
So Chicago is like 2-3 hours away from me. Susan, no. Night Shop is located in Bloomington, Illinois. It's our downtown area. There's a few places around here that play live music, and that would be one of them. It's a really nice place. Check it out. Honestly, my favorite thing is that they have nice bathrooms.
Yeah.
They have nice bathrooms.
Vital.
That's important.
Yes, it does matter. I'm telling you.
I
The
go
bathroom
to
is always
stores
clean.
with the good bathrooms in it.
To
and the
girl
ones
rockers,
that
it's
people-
really vital that you have a place to refresh that really black eyeliner that you can
Uh-huh.
even see yourself. That'd be good. That's my dream. Club owners, think of the musicians.
Black number one.
Yeah, the goth girls got to have their eyeliner.
Susan wants to know when you're going to stoke up the sauna.
That's my my mother. We actually have a wood fire sauna we run out here that Brian built, and so she's
I
actually.
think I hear the
serious.
doom metal. I think I hear the doom metal starting.
Moms have no boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
That's got some issues. It's got to come down.
That's how we keep the vocal cords nice and steamy and ready to go.
Right on. Hey, at least she showed up. She came in here and
She did.
stayed the whole time. And
Stayed the whole time.
everybody loves a supportive mom. You got it going on.
Right. I absolutely value. Was our babysitter last night for our live show. So trust me when I say she's like the lifeblood. It's critical.
Yep.
Yeah.
You go, mom.
That's
All right.
right.
On that cue, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.
Your mom said